In this video, I'm going to show you how to protect your money, time, and mental health. As you build your life and your businesses, things will get increasingly more difficult. Not having some protections in place can not only harm you, but also your businesses as well. After a good amount of time and some research, we have come up with 3 solid ways to protect your businesses and everyone around you. Basically, it comes down to 3 kinds of people. 1. We need an accountant to protect our money. 2. We need a lawyer to protect our time. And 3, lastly but not least, we need a psychiatrist to protect our mental health. So let's get into the first one. An accountant to protect your money. Anyone that does their own taxes knows how frustrating it can be. But if we don't, we get the government after us, so it's kind of required. And if we get it wrong, we could go to jail, which could lead to years crawling out of a financial hole. But if we don't, we get the government after us, so it's kind of required. And if we get it wrong, we could go to jail. This could take years to crawl out of a financial hole. Maybe it's wrong for the government to think everyone's an accountant, because most are not, and we need to hire that out. That's why there are so many local accountants or big money firms like H&R Block that can do it for you at usually affordable rates. Anyone that has made money in business and kept it definitely had their money affairs in order. Especially if not only if they kept it, but if they consistently grew it. An accountant can bring a lot of different things to the table. They can save a lot of time, frustration, and potential issues that could come up in the tax world the average person wouldn't know unless they had their finger on the pulse. Most accountants are great, but you do get what you pay for, so make sure you do a little bit of research and make sure he or she has a great track record. Because they could cause some issues for you that could take years to fix. Accountants are also great for keeping you living within your means. Learning the faults of our spending habits can dramatically change the financial position we are in the future. It only takes 1 or 2 bad money mistakes to lose it all, and then we need to start from scratch. As the more time goes on, we should move more into money protector mode. Which leads us to our second person, a lawyer to protect our time. They say the pen is mightier than the sword. In this case, it's very suiting. Same as the accountant, lawyers have a very important role to play. They make sure contracts, threats, and anything that can hurt you are dealt with legally. Having a good lawyer is expensive, but so worth it if you get sued or your business is somehow threatened. You will need one. If you hire a bad lawyer, this could do more damage than not having one at all, so do your research and ask some people you trust. Make sure they have a good track record. The bigger you are, the harder you can fall, so protecting your downside is just smart business. At some point, it's not even about you anymore, it becomes about the people you employ. These people have families to feed and need a roof over their head to keep them safe. You might even have family working for you. Just in general, we need lawyers for everything, like buying a house or dealing with stuff that life throws at us unexpectedly. People get sick and get hurt too. We can't predict everything, but we can get smart and prepare for possible outcomes. Because stuff always happens, and when it does, it will be always when you least expect it, and when you're least prepared for it. It's the nature of the beast called life. No one gets out alive. Which leads us to the last one, psychiatrist, number 3. Protect your mental health. At the end of the day, no matter how big or bad you think you are human. Things in our lives affect us emotionally, and it is very different for different people. Some people deal with high stress in really unhealthy ways. They might overeat, drink, or do drugs. Some people are much better in high stressful positions than others, but normally most people are affected. So having someone help you navigate the waters of our psyche can save a lot of time and heartache. Can shine some light, some perspective on things that you never even could have thought of. Knowing who you are is one of the best things you can do for yourself. Not only that, but being okay with who you are will give everyone around you a sense of self-confidence. How do you see yourself? How do you speak to yourself in your mind? If we let our mental health slip too much, it starts to spill out to everyone around us, not just our businesses. That's when we start to damage relationships in our lives. Just missing one of these 3 protections can result in losing everything. And it catches up with us fast, too. It's just like a frog in boiling water. Sometimes it takes a bit to see what is happening to make a change. Again, do some research and see who you feel comfortable with to talk to. Sometimes it takes a few people to get it right. This can be done online or in person, whatever's best. Keeping yourself in good shape financially, legally, and mentally keeps you ready for anything and everything. This is how big money does it. You can sleep much easier at night knowing you have things in place that are protecting you, your family, and your money. Always be ready for anything and everything. Hit the like button, ring the bell for future notifications, and make sure to subscribe. What things do you have in place to protect yourself? Leave it in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to check out these other ones as well. Thank you for watching.